So, Marjorie Taylor Greene recently posted this response to Trump's tweet about annihilating an entire civilization. And while it always feels wrong to agree with Marjorie Taylor Greene on anything, she's not wrong here. Section 4 of the 25th Amendment was written exactly for a moment like this, a time when the president has clearly lost control of his faculties and is putting the country in danger. But because I'm seeing so much about the 25th Amendment now, I wanted to talk to you about why it won't happen. The 25th Amendment is all about filling presidential vacancies. It is the instruction manual if the president dies or resigns or is having surgery and will be incapacitated for a couple of days, or if he's removed from office through something like impeachment. But Section 4 of the 25th Amendment is all about what if everything goes to hell? What if our president loses his mind and cannot do the job anymore? In that case, the people closest to him, the vice president and the majority of the executive officers in his cabinet, would have to write the Senate president and Speaker of the House and tell them the president is unable to do his job. In taking that very formal, very serious step, the vice president would immediately become the acting president. But the president has the opportunity to respond in writing, to say, nope, these guys are wrong. I can do the job. These people are just lying about me. And when that happens, under the 25th Amendment, the president just goes back to being the president. And I'm going to tell you, under this president and our new terrorist laws, I'm pretty sure that the vice president and any cabinet members who signed that original letter would end up in jail for treason. But legally, as per the Constitution, those people are technically allowed to respond to the president's letter within 4 days and say, no, really, the president is genuinely unable to do the job. And then Congress has 48 hours to assemble and 21 days to decide what to do. But if they decide to remove the president, they have to have a 2/3 vote in the House and a 2/3 vote in the Senate. And if they don't, then the president just goes back to being the president. Have you met this Congress? Do you think they're going to do that? You think it would be obvious if the president had lost his mind, that even his own party would be like, yeah, get him out of here. He's gone crazy. Let's just put our VP in. But that could be done simply through impeachment and removal. No 25th Amendment necessary. But the Republicans aren't going to do it because they aren't a political party that serve America anymore. They're a cult of personality who serve one man. And if they alienate that one man, they won't get his base. And they need his base. So we're being led by a madman. But the Republicans have decided to back him no matter what, and he has filled his cabinet with sycophants and loyalists who will never, ever turn on him, not even if he kills hundreds of millions of people. So we're in grave danger, true existential danger, not just in our country, but around the world. And the best we can hope for is that the Republican Party gets it together for impeachment and removal, which is why I believe that no one in the Republican Congress should get a second of rest. There should be nowhere that they can go that they aren't met with angry citizens demanding change. Nowhere that they can be that they're not met with people who say this president has to be removed. It is not that J.D. Vance is some good alternative, but at least he's not insane and doesn't have an itchy trigger finger on the big red button. The best we can hope for is to take Donald Trump out and hope that J.D. Vance doesn't start a nuclear war or kickstart a world famine or energy crisis that kills 1/3 of the planet. At this point, electing the opposition party at the midterms might be too late. There is a reason these rich guys who own all of our governments have built bunkers all around the world, and it's to live through whatever these people are planning to do to us. They do not care if we die, but we sure do. And we should damn sure make sure the one party who can actually do something about this is forced to care as well. You want to do something? Harass Republican Congress members. Make sure they understand what's at stake, because they don't all have bunkers, and their kids have to live in this world too.